Hey guys, so today I have swatches of the Ugly Sweater collection from Virago Varnish for the holiday/winter 2015. There are, how many polishes are in here? 7 polishes in this collection. They are all glitters, really interesting, some toppers, some full coverage. So I will link the website down below. These release on November 13th at 9 a.m. Pacific time. So yeah, 7 polishes, and I will get into the swatches. So the first polish is called Abstain from Champagne, and this is a champagne super micro glitter. This is like the champagne version of Allure. So here's one coat. For being a micro glitter, this one covers really well on the first coat. Formula is great, not too thick, not too thin. It applies very easily. So here's 2 coats, and this one covers completely in 2. It did dry very fast as well. It dries a little bit dull, and it's going to be a little bit textured, so you'll definitely want a top coat. So there is 2 coats of Abstain from Champagne. So the next polish is called Indies Do It Sweater, and this is a clear-based multicolored glitter topper. There isn't anything huge in here. It all seems to be fairly small hexes and squares. And I am layering this one over China Glaze Mix and Mingle. So here's one coat. This one actually has a really nice glitter to base ratio. It distributes very evenly. You get a ton of glitter on the brush, and it takes very minimal manipulation to get the glitter spread out. So there is one coat of Indies Do It Sweater. The next polish is called Happy Holidays. This has silver, red, and green holographic glitter and white shredded. And I am layering this one over China Glaze Wind Down for What. So here's one coat. This one, formula-wise, is identical to the last glitter topper. Perfect glitter to base ratio, very little manipulation, and a good amount of glitter on the brush. So there is one coat of Happy Holidays. The next polish is called Lit Ladies Dancing, and this is a matte white and metallic blue micro glitter with some black matte shredded glitter in there. So here's one coat. This one actually covers pretty well on the first coat for being a micro glitter. I think the base has a slight blue tint to it. It's very minimal, so I'm not sure if that's from the blue glitter or if that was something else that was added. Formula is a little bit on the thicker side. It's not terrible. It's just notably thicker than what I would consider normal for a micro glitter, but it's just barely over that line. So here's 2 coats. This one covers completely on 2, but what I am having to do is take a little bit more care and try to dab a little bit extra polish onto a few bald spots where you can see some space between the glitters and see down to my nail. I'm doing that because this is a little bit on the thicker side, and I think that with 3 coats it would get too thick, and the space that you can see between the glitters is so minimal. I don't think it's really necessary to do a 3rd coat when you can just dab a little bit extra on in those spaces. So there is 2 coats of Lit Ladies Dancing. Is a holographic blue and green micro glitter mix. So here's one coat. This one covers pretty well on the first coat. I mean, it's definitely going to need at least one more, but as far as micro glitter goes, it does cover well. Formula on this one is good. It's not too thick. Considering it's a micro glitter, it actually applies very easily. So here's 2 coats. So this one covers completely in 2, and I am doing a little bit thicker of a 2nd coat just to make sure I don't need a 3rd. This is going to dry textured, so you're going to definitely want a top coat, and it's going to be difficult to remove because it is a micro glitter. So there is 2 coats. And this is a matte white and metallic red micro glitter, and it also has some slightly larger white squares. So here's one coat. This one covers really well on the first coat. The formula is a lot like the blue, what was that, Lit Ladies Dancing, a little bit on the thicker side. So here's 2 coats. So this one covers completely in 2, and it does cover a lot easier in 2 than Lit Ladies Dancing did. I don't feel like I have to add any extra to certain spots on the nail to fill it in completely. So there is 2 coats. And the last polish is called That Sleigh-Doh, and this is a matte white and matte black micro glitter. There's a few larger white squares and white hexes, and there's something holographic in here. I'm catching a little bit of holographic sparkle, but there's so much going on that I can't really pick out what it is exactly. So here's one coat. This one has a slightly black tinted base, and the black glitter in there is super tiny. Formula is good on this one. It doesn't feel nearly as thick as the other 2 matte micro glitters. So here's 2 coats. This one covers completely in 2. And that black base really helps build this one up. I also think that little bit of sparkle that I was seeing is iridescent glitter rather than holographic. So there is 2 coats of that Sleigh-Doh. So I can't pick a favorite between Abstain from Champagne and Where the Elf is Santa. I really like this candy cane colored glitter, the mix between the holographic and metallic. I really like this, or excuse me, holographic and matte. But this champagne colored micro glitter is so amazing. This is the champagne version of Allure, which is an amazing silver micro glitter. And I'm really excited to see like a champagne version of that. It's not something that I've seen often. I'm trying to decide if it's a champagne colored glitter, if it's a mix between silver and gold. It's really pretty. And then of course, like I said, candy cane colors. So can't decide between those two. So that is the Ugly Sweater Party collection from Virago Varnish. Again, those released on November 13th at 9 a.m. Pacific time. I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I will talk to you later.